Hello and welcome to your Gifted Performance Training template. Let's dive right in. On the introduction sheet, you'll find a detailed description of how to navigate your brand new training template. We recommend that you read through these carefully before diving into week 1 so you don't mess anything up. Once you have read the directions, you're ready to click over to the week 1 tab. Now I'm going to walk you through the best way to go about setting everything up yourself. You'll definitely need to open your template on your computer or in the Google Sheets app if you want to access on mobile. In week 1, you'll notice that the exercises are broken down into different types. You can see things like vertical pressing, horizontal pulling, squatting for the quads, and hip hinge movements for the hamstrings and glutes. When you hover your mouse over each of these cells, a drop-down menu will appear. You want to click this and select your exercise for that slot. I'll show you what that looks like now. Here you've got chest horizontal press. You can see the drop-down menu pops up. You're going to click this arrow right here, and you're going to choose the exercise that you would like to do. You should choose exercises based on the equipment that you have, pre-existing injuries that may limit the exercises that you can choose, or just exercises that you enjoy the most. Now we are currently looking at the general fitness template. The other templates on the website will look a little bit different. We'll just use this for references. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick exercises for each category on day 1. Barbell overhead press as my vertical press. I'm going to go with a wide grip pull down for my lats. A pendlay row for my traps, my rhomboids, my horizontal pulling. My bicep exercise, I'll do a concentration curl. My tricep exercise, I'll do a dumbbell skull crusher. If I click on this arrow again, you'll see just how many exercises you actually have to choose from. Plenty of exercises per category. Once you've picked your exercises for all the days, you're ready to start training. It's important that you follow the RIR targets each week or you'll find that you overexert yourself and run into fatigue issues before you should. Be true to the RIR and you're going to have a good time. All RIR recommendations and explanations can be found here in the RIR RPE chart. See a description of what 4 RIR, 3 RIR, 2 RIR, and 1 RIR should feel like. Your relative intensity, or RIR targets, can be found in this column in each week. Now, when you enter your weights from week 1, you'll see that the rest of the weeks give you weights to lift and RIR targets to hit. You'll also want to write in your repetitions completed so that you can reference back and see what you have to beat in week 3 and week 4. Let's go ahead and do that now. So on week 1, day 1, you've got flat bench press, 3 sets of 8, and if you read the instructions, you know that you're supposed to enter the load used on your final set. Use your 3 sets to find a load that gives you a set of 8 at 4 RIR. We'll just enter a couple weights here to see how this works. Say on flat bench press, I got up to 225 pounds. Barbell overhead press, I did 135 pounds. Wide grip pull down, I did 100. Pendlay row, I did 185. Concentration curl, I used the 35-pound dumbbells. So you want to enter 35. And for dumbbell skull crusher, I used the 30-pound dumbbells. Now, when you tab over to week 2, you'll notice that your weights have been populated for you. Got all new weights to hit for the week in the working weight column and a new RIR target to hit. All of your repetitions are to the specified RIR. So look up here at what that should feel like and judge your sets accordingly. If you're not very good at this at first, that's fine. It's an acquired skill you'll learn over time. In this week, you'll also notice that you have a new column to fill out, repetitions completed. In this column, you want to enter the repetitions that you completed with that specific weight. So we have 4 sets, 2 RIR at 250. I did 9 reps. and then 8 reps, and then 8 reps, and then 7 reps. That becomes important because when I tab over to week 3, you'll notice that the RIR goes down, the working weight stays the same, and you've got a repetitions completed column that instructs you to beat last week's number. The goal here is to add 1 to 2 repetitions per set each week when you move from week 2 to week 3 and week 3 to week 4. If all that happens is you match your reps or you beat your reps on some sets and you don't on others, that's fine. This is the program auto-regulating itself. If you feel like you had a bad day, chances are the next time you come around to that exercise, you'll have a significantly better day. Moving forward to week 5, which is your deload, you'll notice that the sets and loads will be reduced to allow the body some time to recover after a hard week of training. It is very important that you do not skip your deload week. Your body may feel fine, but there are underlying signs of fatigue that are subtle but deadly. Not actually deadly, but they can be injurious. Upon finishing your deload, you are ready to go back to week 1, clear out your weights, choose new exercises, and start the process again. This training template offers you a way to endlessly program for yourself month after month at one low cost. We recommend that you save the blank version to your computer as well as each month's training once you have completed. This gives you a way to look back and see what worked well and what could have been improved upon. I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like now. So when I've completed my deload week here, I'm going to scroll back to week 1. I'm going to empty out my weights used, and I'm going to choose new exercises. So I can choose new exercises, or maybe I want to stay with flat bench press and do different repetitions. Feel free to come in here and put different repetitions instead. Once you've entered all new exercises or all new repetition ranges, you want to enter the load used again, just like you did the first time through, and you'll see that week 2 through week 5 auto-populate themselves again. Folks, we are really stoked to officially get these templates live. We want as much feedback as possible, so please don't be afraid to email or DM directly on Instagram. Don't forget to request to join the Gifted Performance Facebook group, as that comes free of charge with each template purchase. The good folks in there are great at answering all of your questions. We look forward to hearing your feedback and continuing to bring you great products that help you get the most out of your training. Stay gifted, and we'll talk soon.